once again you are with Dr. Maharajan on a wonderful knowledge sharing session. In this series, we are dealing with management and organization behavior. So let us see till now what we have studied. So we have defined management in the previous videos. What is management? And then again, we have seen what are the management functions like planning, organizing, leading and all. And we have seen the management principles of management, and we have seen the skills required for management or managers. So in this context, what we are going to discuss today, what we will be discussing. So we have two things here. One side, the other side science, the other side is art. What is science? What is art? And then again, guess the topic. What is management? You guess it right. So we are discussing about management is whether art or it's a science. Before that, we will see both sides. So what is science? How management fits in science? What is art? So management is science. Actually, it emphasizes systematic analysis. F.W. Taylor, we say father of modern scientific management, given scientific principles of management. Like we emphasize on systematic analysis, data-driven decision making, and we call for standardized procedures. We talk about quantity, quality, all these things, measurement, everything. And as art, management focus on creativity, intuition, adaptability, and the ability to inspire and motivate others. Like we need creativity for management, even for almost all areas, especially in marketing and others, we need creativity. So, but then the answer is, we can say effective management often integrates both scientific principles and artistic approaches. We cannot say management is only science or only art. It's a best of both worlds, you can say. Okay, so let us further elaborate on these things. Let us see some case studies and see how it fits in. I will take Toyota's management approach. The car company in earlier days, Toyota initially adopted a scientific approach with focusing on standardization of its spares, standardization of its cars, and efficiency, emphasizing the assembly line concept. Okay, that means the basic structure keeps moving forward, all the fittings are put in. So there is assembly line concept and lean production methods, where we don't keep much stock under this in ADS. Then the Tata production system, the transactional production system, it started following. So more holistic approach. So it emphasized on continuous improvement, again scientific approaches, employee empowerment. The employee must be able to decide, what should be done, and a deep understanding of the customer needs, what the customers actually want. There's again the part of management, the understanding the stakeholders' requirements. Then the modern Toyota, nowadays, Toyota's management approach reflects a balance between both science and art, with an emphasis on innovation and sustainability and the human-centered approach. Whatever we do, ultimately we are doing for the human beings. So a human-centered approach is very, very essential. In this context, let us see further managing people by a scientific or artistic approach. In fact, it must be both. Okay, it must be both. Like scientific approaches in people management include performance management, performance measuring systems, goal settings, and structured training approaches and all these things, training programs and all these things. As an art, we include understanding of people's behavior, understanding of individuals' motivations, understanding of the team building trust among the employees, creativity, and employee and even some employee family well-being also organization are taking care of. Okay, now the role of intuition, how the intuition and creativity helps in management, right? Like we need to have strategic vision. Strategic vision we cannot always have with science. We need to have our own judgment also. Of course, scientific methods help us in forecasting and others, but then again human intelligence also plays a point. Intuition and creativity They are very much essentials for achieving, getting a strategic vision. And solving problem solving. For solving complex problems, we need the ability to think outside the box, or be what we call horizontal thinking, out of the box thinking, lateral thinking, and others. So we need again leaders who have a strong sense of intuition, like we can quote Steve Jobs and others. We have strong sense of innovation to some extent, Google also, and creativity are better equipped to design innovation and stay ahead of others, ahead of the competition. Okay. Now, what you learned through today's lesson? Can you answer these questions? Just yes or true or false will do. Like management is purely scientific approach based on objective principles, true or false. Intuition and creativity have no place in effective management, true or false. Managing people requires both scientific and artistic approaches, true or false. Successful managers always follow a rigid set of rules and procedures, true or false. Guess the answers. I have given the answers also for you. Go through them. Okay. So management is not a pure science. Intuition, creativity have a role in management. Uh, Managing people require both scientific and artistic approaches. Management is both a science and an art. Successful managers, they do not follow a rigid approach. Fine. That is what we learned today. So, what is the summary? In essence, management is balancing art and science. We need to have adaptive flexibility. We have to take the human factor into consideration, like motivations and individual needs also. We need to have continuous learning. Fine. These are the key things we have learned. So, there are suggested readings. You can go through the Harvard Business Review and other things, Peter Drucker's book and others. So, you are with Dr. Maharajan. Hope you have learned a lot today. Watch out for next videos. For now,